Pops off when I'm trying to wash the dishes and gives me a little extra shower.
So, you know, I tried haywiring this a little bit, Farmer Joe job, by having a little elastic in there. Never turn the hot water on.
I didn't even know there was hot water.
You know, shh. This is one of the things you just got to do by feel. That's something that men are good at. You just always can't see. You just got to go by touch and by feel.
Women are pretty good at that too.
Oh, okay. In the heat of passion of talking to you all, I didn't see which one was which, but this has got red in it, so I think it is red to red. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to the other one's blue, which should be cold. If not, well, I get to come back down here and reverse them.
Have you been to California? Seen the sights and people there?
So we've been on the road for a week today, and everything is wonderful. I'm a very happy camper. Tonight I am going to cook in the Instapot for the first time since we've been gone. We all love our Instapots. We've got some beef stew coming, and it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. However, I've had one little issue on the road, and my husband's gotten very good at adapting things. However, this right here has become a huge issue because I have to have one hand holding it from popping off and this hand turning it on, so it doesn't really leave me a hand to hold the dish that I need to wash or fill up. So I'm serving my husband notice. This is the last meal I'm cooking. See, right here.
Hey.
This is the last meal.
Oh, hey, you broke it.
I didn't break it.
Apart.
It's broken.
Oh, come on. It was nice.
It pops off when I'm trying to wash the dishes and gives me a little extra shower. So, last dinner until this is fixed, so stay tuned.
You heard it here first.
That's it.
I have chores to do. Okay, got it. Good luck with the Instapot.
Thank you.
Okay, so Grace has given me a task, and you know, these Dometic products we have in our RV are normally pretty good, but I've got to say is that, you know, I tried haywiring this a little bit, Farmer Joe job, by having a little elastic in there, but you can see, in fact, there was a gasket. Where did it go, honey? There's a little black gasket that was right there. Where'd you put it? There it is. So you can see when this kind of breaks apart after going up and down a number of times is that bad things happen. So it comes loose and you try to do a temporary patch, but it's funny, you know, I go to Amazon and I search for Dometic Faucet and bingo, there's the one. So I think that they do go from time to time. But the idea is this piece is supposed to go up and down for at least maybe 1,000 uses or so. And it's got two hoses, one cold, one hot. Shouldn't be a big problem. Always famous last words for plumbers. First off, turn off the water. Check. Second, go down for the count. So we're going to be down here. And if you take a look down in this area, I've got a channel lock, which I'm grabbing the one side of the hose, and the other side, which comes from the main, I've got a knob there, that black faucet that I'm going to be turning over on the other side. So, okay, here we go. It always helps to have something underneath it to make sure the water's been drained. And here it comes. Let's hope that we don't have more than about, oh gosh, this. I thought I turned off the water and it was drained, but look at this. Mm-hmm. This is just like a plumber's job. It's getting all over everything. Is it going to stop? It had some pressure on it, but let's see if I can turn it by hand at this point. Oh yeah, okay, so it just had some residual, as they say in the business. So, okay, so that's one of them. That was the hot water. You know, I've never turned the hot water on.
I didn't even know there was hot water.
You know, shh. No hot water, you just use the cold. And I guess we should be able to have this go in the drain.
Here's hoping.
Famous last words. And now, where is my sponge?
A sponge?
Where's my plumber's helper?
Holding your camera.
She's turned into a cameraman. Okay, so let's try not to make too much of a mess. I don't want to do any damage to the wood here. I guess that you might want to have a towel ready too, just in case things get really bad. We've got some that are nearby that Kaliki, I'm sure, would be happy to share with us. Scalpel. Where did the towel go? At any rate, we'll be fine without it. Okay, so getting the water back in there, and off to the next one. Onward and upward. Once again, we're going to be cinching one side of it here so it doesn't move. Get the bucket underneath it, and, oops, a little bit tighter there. A little too much. Okay, that baby is tight. And you notice I've got my bike gloves on here so that I've got some room to work with. Will it go, or do I need to get another tool? Oh, how strong is he? Oh, he puts on his Swiss. He is the Terminator. This is good.
My muscle man.
The muscle man is at it. It's leaking just a little bit. This one. Okay, so release the channel locks. We have both of them disconnected. Check. And what next? Next we have to go up on the top.
You're like a surgeon.
Oh yeah, I feel just like a surgeon. Okay, so next up we're going to have to disconnect this assembly. And I imagine it's got a nut on the other side. Oh yes. I'm unscrewing the nut. Hey, careful, careful.
You left that open.
So, let's take a look at the new one. Where is the new one? Okay. So you see this brass nut here. I'm just kind of unscrewing it from the bottom. This is one of the things you just got to do by feel. That's something that men are good at. You just always can't see. You just got to go by touch and by feel.
Women are pretty good at that too.
Oh, okay. And it's about ready to come up periscope. Famous last words. Man, that's a long thread. Hey, hey!
Get rid of that thing. I can't wait to put it in the garbage.
It's sticking to me. Well, come on now. You should be have an affection with it.
None. Zero.
Now the brass nut there has got a spot on it where it's open, and I'm taking the threads of the pipe through there. So, okay, one at a time. Famous last words. Come on, there's one. There's the other. Hey!
Hip hip! Hooray! I'm getting closer and closer to having a functioning faucet.
Famous last words. Okay, here's the new one. And first off, okay, get that part in. Remember, one side goes at a time. I guess there is no gaskets that I can see on the hot and cold, so we're going to run one through at a time.
You're going to have to teach me about this hot. You watch me microwave water all the time?
Something like that, yeah. I guess we could turn on the hot. Okay, so that goes through there. We could probably use the
oh, that looks so
thread.
pretty.
Doesn't it look pretty? Oh, look at this.
Gasket?
There is a gasket here. Now, the question is, will I be able to get one on and then the other? So once again, you just think good thoughts and find out where is the... Oh, well, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We really need that towel.
Yeah, where's Kaliki's towel? Now that you mention it. Okay. Got our extra towels there. And I don't think we'll need that anymore. So, here's the deal. We need to put the brass there, and we need to have the O-ring here, so that means I've got to feel both of the hoses and take that black O-ring and feed it over one. Yes. And the other, being careful not to damage the O-ring. Okay, yes. I don't know if you can see in there at all. Okay, it's going to be going up, excuse me. Which one is the new one? That's the question. Well, I got to put this brass block nut here. Got one through. Now I see what's going on. See, what happens is that each of those hoses, you can slip them through here. Otherwise, it probably won't fit. So I'm slipping one hose through, and then the other. And now I've got the brass locking pin that's going up. And I can see that my washer went on the wrong side. I can't see. No, I can feel. That's it, I can feel. So I'm taking that black O-ring. This is where Sometimes you say plumbers, why they get paid more per hour. You know, do you have the right stuff? It's a lot easier when it's water than when it's that other stuff. You know what I mean? Us men know what we mean. When the other
Clean
stuff
water versus black water.
versus black water. Okay, now we got to put it on clockwise. Clockwise is this way, but it's upside down, so I'm thinking that it's going to go the other way. Okay, I think I've got to start. Since I'm looking at it from the bottom side, it's going clockwise. Yeah, it's moving. Houston, we have a solution. I'll have to, yes, get it facing the right way. Grace is looking at the top there and wondering which way it's supposed to be going. But I can feel it is getting there, and the washer is on the correct side, which didn't seem to be a washer there when I took it apart. So that's another story on the original assembly. But it's not quite tight yet. So what I'm doing, I'm holding it with one hand and I'm twisting it with the other. So my right hand is holding the brass nut and it's turning it with the left hand. And I'm going to get it as tight as I can. Okay, and now, oh yeah, it's still going. And if you find it that you're getting a little leaks in here, like when you're running water, well, that's probably what it is. This didn't get tight enough at the factory. Or somebody like me who just gave up. Or didn't have the gasket.
You're too tenacious to ever give up.
German in me. It's getting pretty tight now. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking is that, oh yeah, it's getting pretty tight. But you know how the RV, when you're going back and forth over dips and it goes back this way and that way, it's like, yeah, how tight will it be a year from now? So I shouldn't be too critical when you figure, what, every time you take it out, you probably get somewhere between a seismic of a 4.0 and a 7.8 on the Richter scale.
It's actually starting to face the right way too.
Oh, that was just dumb luck then. Okay, I think we may have that part of it there, and so we're going to turn it around like that, and we're all finished. No, we got to hook it up now.
Oh, I thought you were going to turn it on. Okay,
so we do have the top part in place, and so tightened down with the brass nut. And now you can see we've got to get the hot and the cold hooked up here. So, in the heat of passion of talking to you all, I didn't see which one was which, but this has got red in it, so I think it is red to red. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to the other one's blue, which should be cold. If not, well, I get to come back down here and reverse them. But since my bride only thinks that there is cold water in this RV, then
there's only cold water in the RV.
There's some cold water. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, that went in pretty easily. Now let's try the green. Give it a little bend. Try not to make it kink. And as we mentioned, that they don't have an O-ring. I guess because they're a plastic, they just kind of seal themselves. Now they spin on pretty easily, and that does it. So, but now to get it tighter, I'm going to use the towel here that I was using to catch the drips and get it as tight as I can. Okay, now for the hot, as tight as I can.
What are you talking about, hot? There's hot water?
Words. Well, yeah, in a matter of speaking. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to go turn on the water from outside, and we're going to hopefully have a minimum amount of water that's going to be dripping everywhere. Stand by. Okay, we're coming back in, and is it dry? It's not dry. Is anything coming through?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Are we ready?
Oh, I get to do it?
Wait for it.
I get to do it?
Oh, you get to do it. Go ahead, turn it on.
I get the honors?
Yeah.
I'm scared because it's been like breaking all the time. Oh my god. Oh! 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 I love it. Don't take that spring out. Oh, this is so good. Oh, baby, 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 baby.
Okay.
All right. Oh, yeah.
It is time for some whiskey. Mwah. Mwah.
He's the best.
Time to enjoy the
I'm
spoils.
not the best videographer. He is. But yeah, enjoy.
Okay. So, are you happy, camper?
I'm a very happy camper. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lesson learned. Let's kind of recap. So, here was the faucet, and if yours is a bad boy like mine, what happens is eventually
Rotten to the
plastic
core.
in there.
Here, put it in there. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, just like rotten to the core.
And so what happens is you go, I think it's about $80 or $90 on Amazon, or go down to your friendly RV store, order another one, and as you can see, hot and cold. You have to loosen them up. Hopefully you've turned off the water, let it drain, take it out, put a new one in position, make sure it's tight, and you are good to go. When you have a happy wife, happy life.
But he's going to have to teach me about this hot.
That's for another episode. Hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, like it if you enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Really want to go all the way, hit the notifications to get emails for next one's coming up. So until next time, peace out. Have a great day.
Yay!
Bye for
Now we will continue on our 90 days around the USA.
Have you been to California? Seen the sights and people there? Walked the streets of sleepy sea towns? Tasted salty ocean air?